Yeah. Here, hold this for me. Thanks. Welcome to Christmas Mixtape, a children's ministry Christmas special. I'm so glad you're joining us, and I hope you have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to do a lot of fun things. We're going to have a lesson. We're going to have a craft, so get your supplies ready. Pay attention, and let's have a great night. So to start our night, we're going to be playing a brand new game show called Christmas Crazy Canes. Let's check out what Jonah and Mike are going to get into. All right, welcome to our newest game show, Christmas Crazy Canes. It's a simple little show where Mike and I try weird flavored candy canes, but we're gonna be blindfolded while we do it. We're gonna smell the candy cane to see if that'll help us guess the flavor. We're gonna lick and bite the candy cane to see if the flavor will give itself away. We're gonna guess what the flavor is, and then we're gonna discuss whether we would eat that candy cane again or not.
Does this candy cane taste like it says that it should taste like?
Correct, yes. And one of the highlights is that the candy canes will be delivered on the Crazy Cane delivery cane. If that makes sense. So, without any further ado, we're gonna put our blindfolds on so we don't see said candy canes, and we're gonna try out our first candy cane.
Bring in that Crazy Cane candy delivery cane. Crane. Sounds weird. Was I supposed to chew it?
Wait. Are we biting off the same candy cane?
I hope so.
Oh. This one's actually pretty pleasant.
Yeah. It's something I've tasted before, like in an ice cream, but...
I think.
I got it. I think I know
You
what
think
it
you
is.
got it?
Yeah.
Alright. So Mike, what do you think it is?
I think it's like that birthday cake that you get. It's got the spots in it, the different color spots.
Yeah, I was thinking like birthday cake, cupcake taste. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna see what it is. Oh, Mike. You were spot on.
Ah, yeah.
Funfetti candy cane. So this one, would you do this candy cane again?
I could do a whole candy cane, but I'm not gonna like sit in a corner and just eat a bunch of them.
This was actually pretty enjoyable.
It was very enjoyable, but I feel like it'd be too sugary.
Yeah, I would be. I would be tempted to keep eating on this candy cane all day long. I'm gonna save a little bit of this for later.
In my pocket.
So, let's go on. Candy cane number 2.
Candy cane number 2.
Alright, so here we go. Candy cane number 2.
Number 2.
Blindfolds on. And the candy cane, or the Crazy Cane.
Delivery cane.
Yep.
It's poking me in the face.
Oh, it smells terrible.
I don't know where it is. Oh, it does smell terrible.
Oh,
it tastes worse.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to taste what? I think I know what this is.
Oh, it smells so bad.
Oh, it's worse when you bite into it.
Oh. All right, so you think you know?
I don't know. I think I know.
Oh.
I got it. Can we take it off?
Well, you want to guess first. Yeah, give your guess first.
I think this is mashed potatoes and gravy.
That would be my guess too. Mashed potatoes and gravy.
It's like on my tooth though.
All right, let's see what we got here.
It's green.
Oh, sour cream and chives.
I guess I was still on like Thanksgiving meals.
I think the chives is what's making it
taste like potatoes.
Like mashed potatoes. But man, the chives are strong.
Yes.
It smells hideous. All right. Well, that was Crazy Cane number 2. Would we do this again?
With zero thought and little consideration, hard pass.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
All right.
The coloration makes it even grosser now.
Right. Yeah. All right. So that was Crazy Cane number 2. So we're gonna go on to Crazy Cane number 3. All right. Blindfolds on. And now it is time for the Crazy Cane delivery cane.
My stomach already is not appreciative. It's there. I can't smell it.
I can't smell it either, no.
Alright, go for a bite.
I got it, yeah.
That one? Oh. Oh, that's the worst. Oh. That's big too hard. Got it. I don't like this one at all.
It's odd. It's weird. What are you picking up? You picking up anything on it?
I don't like it. It's just unpleasant. It's the flavor of unpleasantness.
I would agree. So I guess we got to get a guess on what we think it is. Soap?
Did you order soap candy canes?
I hope not. That's what it tastes like, though.
How many times did you get your mouth washed out when you were a kid? That you
One time.
Just
Just one time. Just one time.
Palmolive always had a nutty flavor. I don't have a guess. It does taste like a cleaning solution, though. Windex.
Really, our guess is Windex and soap.
Windex and soap.
All right, let's see what we have. Oh, sardines! Oh, that's probably why I couldn't identify. I've never had a sardine in my life.
And I don't need to ever again.
I'll tell you, if sardines taste anything like this, they're not for me. That was gross.
That was
Would you do these again?
hard no.
No, not at all. All right, well, that's
Well, they're extra fancy though. What if they were just regular garbage sardines?
All right, so far Mike and I are 1 for 3. We've each gotten one right, the same one. So we're gonna go on to Crazy Cane
Number 4. I'm going back to this guy as a palate cleanser.
Blindfolds
on.
All right, now it's time for the Crazy Cane
I don't want
delivery cane.
Put it by my nose, I can smell. Don't know where it is.
I'm not getting the smell off.
No, I'm not either.
I'm not getting the smell. That it's very potent.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm kind of good at it.
Yeah. Oh, I totally just ripped it in pieces.
Yeah, so I.
This one, not bad.
I'm getting citrus.
It's not one of my favorite flavors, though.
Okay.
I'll tell you this right now. It's something I think a lot of people enjoy, but it's never been one of my favorite flavors. So, Mike, do you have a guess as to what this is?
I think it's lemon.
Oh, yeah, that's my guess too. All right, let's take the blindfolds off. See what we got. Oh, it is lemon heads.
Lemon head.
Lemon heads, candy canes. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not a big lemon fan, but this, not bad. Not bad at all.
After sardines.
Correct. After sardines, it's a good palate cleanser.
Chives.
So would you do lemon head candy canes again?
I think I would walk around with one of these in my pocket. Pocket cane.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right, that makes us have 2 right.
Yeah.
I guess
2 for 2.
We
2 for 4.
said lemon, but it's lemon.
Yeah,
I'll take that as a win. All right, so we got our 5th and final Crazy Cane for day 1 of Christmas Crazy Cane. So blindfolds on. All right,
Your Santa hat.
there we go. All right, now it's time for the Christmas Crazy Cane delivery cane.
I'm actually getting a smell off this one.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what it is from it, but
That's an odd smell.
the odd taste. Okay. Break it off my hand. Thank you, Crazy Cane Delivery Cane.
It's kind of fruity.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm getting a lot of fruit.
I had it for a moment.
Aha! I think I pinpointed it. It was something I always wanted as a kid. But we were too poor, my parents couldn't afford it, so we didn't get it very often. But
Bicycle flavor?
no, my bike was always broken. I was too much of a daredevil. But this is a good one, I think. I think I would eat this one again. So, Mike, you have a guess?
I don't know. I want to go Hawaiian Punch.
That was going to be my guess as well. Hawaiian Punch. All right, blindfolds off. What do we have?
Oh, what? We were way off. No wonder they drink hot dog water.
Hot dogs. We both thought it was Hawaiian Punch.
Why does it taste so good?
Why does it taste fruity and sweet? Are we sure this one's right?
Well, there we go. Hot dog water.
So does it taste like hot dogs?
You know, I can like a grilled hot dog on like Memorial Day weekend or something. You know, maybe pretend that I can get there. No, it doesn't taste like hot dogs. That's weird.
No, it doesn't taste a thing like a hot dog. So, would you do this one again?
Probably.
I would do this one again thinking it was a Hawaiian Punch.
I don't think I could do it if
Candy
someone
cane.
told me that it was hot dog flavored.
Right, if somebody said, here, you want a hot dog flavored candy cane, I'd say no. But if I eat the hot dog candy cane not knowing it's a hot dog candy cane,
Yeah, if someone handed this to me and like, what flavor candy cane is? Oh, it's Hawaiian Punch. Okay. Yeah, that's Hawaiian Punch. That's weird. How did that happen?
I don't know. We both guessed the same thing, we were both wrong. So
that's 2 for 5.
Yep, we were 2 for 5 on day 1. Join us next Monday night as we play Crazy Christmas Canes all over again. And until then, have a great week and a very Merry Christmas.
Canes.
Oh, what did you think of that game? Is there any candy canes that they tried today that you think you'd be interested in trying? Man, it was an adventure, and let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. Well, we're going to continue our night with Craft Time with Amber. You guys are going to have so much fun. Let's pay attention and build our craft alongside her.
Hi, I'm Amber. Thank you for joining me for craft time. Today we are going to do day 1 craft, and so we're going to grab the craft packet out of your big craft bag, and this one will be labeled number 1 on it, and you also want your little black magnet from your big craft bag. All right, so we're going to get started. We're going to go ahead and open it up. At any time during this video, if you need to pause to get your supplies, feel free, and then just pick it up as soon as you're done, or as soon as you're back. Alright, so for this day 1 craft, that's instructions. I'm going to show you how to do it so you can just write that. We have this picture frame. We have some glitter stickers that have like stars in it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's easier to see up close, and you'll just kind of punch those out. And we also have some gold ones that has a couple people shapes and then a sheep. Alright, so first we're going to take our big blue frame and we're just going to pop out the centerpiece. And then you can put that to the side. All right, so now we'll go ahead and we'll take this gold glitter stickers and we'll peel it off. Whichever you can get to first is fine. All right, so I'm starting with the one that goes right here in the corner. So you just peel off the back sticker and then line it up about right here on the picture frame. And then make sure you give it a good push down so you know that it sticks. Alright, now I'm going to go take my little sheep, punch that out, take the back sticker off, and put it right here in the middle. And then we're going to take the last person. I'm gonna pop that out, remove the back sticker. Alright, and then we're gonna put that one on the right. And again, make sure you push it down so it stays. Alright, next we're going to take the silver piece and we're gonna punch out the shooting star. Alright, and we're gonna peel the back sticker off. We're going to try to line it up to the points that are right here and the two on the side. That's just so nothing else sticks to it. There we go, and give it a good press down. Alright, so now on each of these, the gold one and the silver, there's little tiny stars that you can just punch out. Gold and silver stars. At this point, you can put these stars wherever you would like. Alright, so I'm gonna start with my gold. Peel off, don't forget to peel off the back sticker. I'm just gonna stick it to around the frame right here. And again, you can put these wherever you want. I'm just going to try to make a small pattern between silver, gold, silver, gold. Alright, now we'll punch out the silver ones. You might need a parent's help, and if you do, feel free to grab them. Some of these are a little harder to come off. There are a few down here at the bottom. Alright, now that we have all those punched out, and just same thing, peel the sticker off the back and then stick it wherever you'd like on your picture frame. We just have 3 more left. And 3. Alright, so now that we have our picture frame made, we're going to take this little white strip right here, we're going to flip our frame over, and we're going to peel off one side, and just stick it right there in the middle. Press it down to make sure it stays. Alright, and then we're going to take this little black piece, this is a magnet so you can hang it on your fridge. And you're going to peel off that sticker again. And then just push the magnet down. Alright. So there's our picture frame. Whenever you decide on what picture you want to put in it, all you have to do is you'll flip it over. You'll put your picture right here in this open slot, and then you'll use tape to tape around it. So that is our day 1 craft. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome back. I hope you had fun building your family picture frame. And you're going to find out why we had you build a picture frame for Christmas here in our lesson. But before we get into our lesson, I kind of want to explain what we're doing. Now, if some of you have been coming on Wednesday nights, you know exactly what we're doing and how this all works. And this would be a great time to impress your parents with the things you know about the things you're about to see. For those of you who aren't familiar with our Wednesday night program, we're going to be doing some pictures called Honeyword Stories. And these are pictures that, when we look at it, it looks like a funny cartoon picture. However, hidden inside that cartoon picture is a story, a Bible story from the Gospels. And it'll help us learn where that story is, what the title of that story is, and then also something in it that will help us remember the story and apply it to our lives. But also when we see it in our everyday life, we will remember that story. So here's how the stories work. In our picture, you see a mouse and a lion. And whenever we see that mouse, it reminds us of the book of Matthew. Matthew the mouse. And whenever we see the lion, it reminds us of the book of Luke. Luke the lion. So when we look at this picture, we can already tell that the story we're going to learn today comes from the book of Matthew and the book of Luke. But also inside the picture are things that are going to give us clues to what chapter it's in. So you see the mouse, he's cutting that tie. That tie, if you were to hold it out nice and straight, would look like a number 1. But when we look at the lion, he's holding that apron in his hand. And if you look at the bottom of the apron, it looks like a series of 3s connected to one another to make a series of 3s. So when we see that apron, it reminds us of chapter 3. So we know this story can be found in Matthew chapter 1 and in Luke chapter 3. And the title to the story is called Ancestry. Now, let's get into the story of ancestry. So when we look at the book of Matthew chapter 1, it starts off with the genealogy leading up to the birth of Jesus. And when we look at that genealogy, it looks like a lot of hard names to pronounce. And a lot of people maybe that didn't make the pages of the Bible that we haven't heard about. And some we have. But what I want us to pay attention to are some of the names in this genealogy. Take, for instance, one of the first ones that is interesting to me is Rahab. Rahab was a woman with a very bad reputation. She was living in Jericho outside of the Israelite people. She was not one of God's chosen people, but yet when the chosen people of Israel were looking to take the city of Jericho, she helped the spies gather information on the city. And because of her faithfulness to them, God spared her life. And we see that she married an Israelite man and became part of this rich genealogy that leads up to Jesus. We also see Ruth in this story. And Ruth was another woman who was outside the Israelite people. She was living in Moab when an Israelite family moved there because of the famine in Israel. And then she got married to one of the Israelites' sons. And things were good in Moab for a while, but then her father-in-law died, and her brother-in-law died, and her husband all died. And life is tough. And her mother-in-law says, I'm going to go back to Israel to be with my family because that's who's going to be in charge of taking care of me. And I would suggest you and your sister-in-law stay here, return to your families, and let them take care of you. And Ruth said, no, wherever you go, I go. Your God will become my God. And in that moment, she becomes a follower of God. And she goes back to Israel with her mother-in-law. And in the process of time, she meets a man whom she marries, and they have a child who becomes part of this genealogy of Jesus. Matter of fact, she becomes the great-grandmother to King David. And David was such a great king, and he loved God, and he followed God, and he honored God so much that God said, someday, the greatest king of all, the Savior of Israel, is going to come from your family. And we see kings on this list. We see people who did good things. We see people who did bad things. But I want us to pay attention to some of those characters, like Ruth and Rahab, who came from the outside and became part of the family. We have kings, we have people who did amazing things. And in my head, I would think that when we read the genealogy of Jesus, we would see these great people who did amazing things, who always followed God. But that's simply not the case. Their family story is just as complicated as our family stories can be. We have good relatives and maybe not so good relatives. We have some good relatives that have made some great choices, and maybe some relatives that have made some poor choices. Or maybe we come from a long line of people who have made some pretty poor choices. And maybe our parents are deciding to change that story, and we get to be part of that story. Whether we've made good choices in the past or poor choices in the past, the future is the same for us. If we choose to follow Jesus and we give him our lives, he makes a better way for us. He makes us a new creation. We get to rewrite our history. We get to start all over again when Jesus takes away our sin through baptism, through salvation. And that's why Christmas is such a great time of year. We get to celebrate the coming of our Savior, the one who took away our sin and changed everything for us. We get to be new. We get to be part of this great family that Jesus is a part of. We get to become part of his family. And that's why we celebrate Christmas. All right, so let's get back to our picture. So we know the title of this story is called Ancestry. We know it can be found in Luke chapter 3 and in Matthew chapter 1. Now, there's something in this that I want us to see, so that when we see it in our everyday life, it'll remind us of the story Ancestry. And that is a white beard. A white beard, or somebody with a long beard. And when you see that beard, it means that that man that has that beard has been around for a long time. And they've got a history. Matter of fact, they've got a family history. And maybe there's been some good choices and some bad choices and some things they're proud about, some things they're maybe not proud about. But there's a family there behind them because they've been around for a long time. So when you see that beard, or a long beard or a white beard, you go, ha! That reminds me of the story of Ancestry, which I can find in Matthew chapter 1 and in Luke chapter 3. And then the lesson I want us to remember is, it doesn't matter who we've been or who our family's been. God still loves us and he wants us to be part of his family. So when you're looking at your picture frame that you made, you got a picture of your family in it, remember, you are part of the family you're part of. And you get to help make that family great. But next to that picture of your family is the picture of the nativity, of Jesus and his family. And that's also a reminder to us that we also belong to his family. Well, that's all I have for tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Check back in next Monday night at 6:30 for night 2 of Christmas Mixtape. I cannot wait to see you then. Until then, have a great week and enjoy your Christmas season.